You have a change of heart, wanna make a brand new start. You've been living on the edge with forever as a pledge. No more giving it up, turning me loose, setting us free. Baby, keeping it real, cause we got what takes for sure. There's no turning back anymore. Can you see it's all a game? Life goes on all the same. If at first you don't succeed, all you've got is all you need. If you believe, then stake your claim.
Hey, Rise and Thrivers. Welcome to Monday night, December 22nd, and it is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are so happy that you guys are joining us this evening. This is going to be an incredible show, so get ready to get inspired and maybe even walk away with some amazing lessons that you can take on in your life. All right, so before we start this way of saying who we are. We are Rise and Thrive Together. We are a committed community out to empower and equip you to have the results that you want in your life through real talk and by taking real actions. I'm going to just jump right in. Hey, sis, so great to see you.
Hey, hello, Rise and Thrivers. I hope everyone had a fantastic Monday. For some reason, I thought today was like Thursday or Friday. I have no idea what's going on, but we are here.
Yes, we are. Super so stoked. And you know what? I left out the educating people. So we are educating you as well as we empower and equip you. I love our new background. Made it a little festive. Being in my little festive holiday spirit. Although my shirt is backward, it says be merry and be jolly and be kind. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. This is a time of year. We're talking about piecing our, transformation in 2025. And really, I'm going to start with the biggest piece is like being kind, and starting with being kind to myself and being kind to others. Because let's be real, this time of year, we can all say merry, happy, and it tends not to be. It tends to be a tad stressful. So, just asking everybody to take a breath and be a little kind, be a little gentle to yourself and to others. We don't see what's happening. And so if we can just do that a little bit, maybe we can just make this really a merry and happy holiday season.
Absolutely. Well said. I love it. I'm super stoked for tonight because we're doing it a little different. We're having folks in the community come in and talk about their transformation this year. And I'm like really excited about that. It's a good switch for the show as we are approaching like the end of 2025.
Can you believe it?
No, I really can't. It's incredible. It's been an amazing year, I'll say, with the ups and downs and all of it. It's still amazing because I'm here. We're all here. We're both here.
Yeah, man. Here, go on.
And in spite of whatever went on in our lives, we're here.
Yeah.
And what a blessing that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Me too. Bring in our community. So guys, we're going to remind you, be a part of the community. How do you do that? Well, one is watching the show. And if you're on Facebook or you're watching our YouTube channel or all the other places on Raquel's Facebook, my Facebook, inside of Rise and Thrive Together, our Facebook page, LinkedIn, you name it, we're everywhere. You can always share your comments, your ahas, any questions. We are here. We love when you engage because it's better than listening to Raquel and I talk for like 35, 40 minutes. And it really makes it's about rising and thriving together. So your words make a difference. So please join us. And we're really going to take on 2026 in really getting our community up and going again, our private Facebook community. We've been quiet, throwing in like episodes, but really going to take that on in 2026 to engage it. And here it is. We're going to start right away. We have community members that have been participating for the past almost 2.5 years, and I am super, super excited to introduce this person to you. We met thanks to community, thanks to the laws of life, where Raquel and I started with. I met this extraordinary, amazing woman, Genevieve Manzoni. We hit it off, and we have been thick as thieves. She is my sister from a better mister here in Florida, and we have just been through it all together. And she has been an incredible friend for me and an incredible community member for, Rise and Thrive. So I am happy to bring on Genevieve.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Raquel. Hello, beautiful.
How are you, my love?
It's good to finally see you in person, sort of.
I know. Instead of just reading, now we get to hear your amazing voice. So you were on talking about the year of transformation, and we're stoked to support you and cheer you on and ready to hear what that looked like for you.
Well, you asked about my aha moment for this year, and I remember the beginning of the year. I think it was February. I moved to an adorable little apartment in Fort Lauderdale. I was within a mile to go to the beach, and Regina came over and helped me. We decorated the banyan trees. It was so nice. And then I got a phone call in March that I had to come take care of my dad, who was in distress. So I didn't
Hmm.
get to stay in that apartment too long. And then recently, I got a call in October to take care of my aunt. So um, life is life. And so for me, resilience is a deep, sustained, values driven resilience that operates on several levels at the same time.
Mm,
And when you ask, what resilience has gotten me through my challenges, it would probably be my core resilience, which are moral and emotional endurance. And I
Mm.
feel like, yeah, I keep going not because it's easy, but because I refuse to abandon the people that I love
mm,
and the truths that I know are right. And that kind of resilience comes from integrity and not just adrenaline. And I've stayed present for my father who needed protection and dignity, and for my aunt at the most vulnerable time in her life. And for myself, I mean, even though my body and my spirit are exhausted, I'm surviving on and sometimes on instinct, but it's really mostly devotion,
mm.
and devotion even under pressure.
Mm.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's not always easy, but we as a community all help each other, and I can't thank you, my Regina, enough because you have been a rock for me. And then another question you said was what pieces we were, bringing in the 2026, or how we were going to do that. And I don't really think I'm like dragging 2025 into 2026. I'm more like I'm integrating it. And I
Hmm.
feel like I'm calm and I'm more deliberate and I'm grounded. So I think that's what my foundation feels like and more importantly looks like. So I'm ready.
I love it. Calm, deliberate, and grounded as Genevieve walks into 2026. I absolutely love that. 2025 sounds like it was a little challenging,
Indeed.
and you didn't let it stop you. You didn't give in. So I
Correct.
absolutely love that for you. And I love the fact that you're utilizing the community and your support system with Reg. So absolutely
Yes.
incredible. You couldn't ask for a better person to
I
support
know
you.
that's right.
So
I do love
gosh,
you.
thank you so much for sharing that. That is absolutely incredible. I love it. I love that
Thank
for
you.
you. And we are looking forward to 2026 just being explosive
Indeed.
with this
Yes.
transformation. So thank you, and the resilience that you have to withstand all that you're going through with family and their health and they needing assistance. And you're being there and you're showing up not just for them but for you, because I see you, girl, doing your exercises and your stretching. So you go ahead now, keep that up. I love it.
Hercules, Hercules.
Supposed to
Way
do
to
this.
go. Woo, woo.
Yeah, Hercules, Hercules.
I love it.
I
Um,
love you both, ladies. Thank you so much for all you do for all of us. I appreciate you both.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate
much for
you
showing
too.
up. We appreciate you for sharing. So thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
Genevieve, we're going to bring you back to the room and we're going to bring on our next guest in a second. All right, guys, we have our next guest. She has been a long time, Rise and Thrive community person. I am excited. We are excited to hear her story. Sharon Glidden has had a year in 2025. I don't want to say anything else, but I do want to say that I'm also very blessed. Beside her being a Rise and Thriver for Raquel and I, she also was one of my longtime friends for, I'm going to say, over 25 years. Her and her husband and her son, they're just incredible human beings. And I am just super excited to have her share her story and what 2025 transformation has looked like for her. Sharon Glidden, come on in.
Hey guys. So,
Hey, lady.
hey, um, am I like even here?
You're good. Just go.
You're
20,
good.
okay, 2025 was the best year and the worst year of my life. The worst year because in 2024, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and I started treatment in 2025. It became one of the best years of my life because I realized through this diagnosis how strong I was. And I didn't think I was strong mentally for this. Regina was my coach. She knows this. And it taught me what my why is.
Hmm.
And I never really understood that until now. What my why is I've created a community, a breast cancer support group that I want to help people. I currently am done with treatment. I had a double mastectomy, I had my radiation, my chemo, and I am now a cancer survivor and thriver.
Amen. Amen.
So, thank you. So, that being said, I still have a very long way to go. I'm nervous about what's coming up, testing that's coming up, but I'm putting things in perspective that anything that life throws at me now, I can handle. I'm not strong all the time, but I'm strong most of the time. And the community is so important. And you and Regina always talk about community. And I really don't think I got that until I got cancer. And I saw
Mm.
how the community helped me and rallied around me. And it was absolutely incredible. So now my life's work, I believe, is to help other people who are going through breast cancer, to either give them encouragement or to tell my story, especially for people to go for early detection, which I did not, to save people. What I would not wish this on anyone. However, I went through it. It was my biggest fear, and it made me see who I really am and how I could rise and thrive through this. And I owe a lot of it to that girl right over there with the hat, Regina. She has been my coach. What would you say now? 4 years.
Yeah.
And she's been through it with me. My fear of going for my mammograms, me saying, Regina, I could not handle bad news. I can't do it. And she gave me a lot of the tools I needed. And I didn't realize it at the time. But I love you, Regina, and I owe you everything.
We love you
So
too, Sha.
that's my story. And I just want to say that community is everything because without it, we really can't get through the tough times. We need it. And like I said, I never thought I would be the one helping people. And I am now. And that to me is so important. And I love you guys so much. And I learned so much. And this is a great show. And God bless you both for creating this and for giving us all of the education and information and the wonderful guests you always have on. And I love you. I really do. And 2026, I can't wait for 2025 to be over. Okay. Can't wait. I will end that by saying this. But 2026 is going to be my year to be healthy,
Mm.
happy, and hopefully remain cancer free, which I'm going to. I'm going to. There isn't any other option here. But I just love you and thank you for having me on here. I feel so important and so blessed. Thank you. Mwah.
Aw.
Sharon, we love you. I love your story of strength. I love your story of vulnerability.
Yeah,
And I love your story of fear and having that and not letting it break you down.
I thought it would,
But
but it did
instead,
not.
you stood on it, you stood on the back of fear and you stood tall, and now you're
I did.
standing tall not just for you, but for others. And that
Yes,
makes the biggest difference and the biggest impact ever. So thank you for being available to others. Thank you for giving them what they need because you received it from someone else.
I did. I
We
did.
love you, Cher.
So we love
I
you.
love you
We are so
guys.
excited for you. Thank you so
Happy
much
and
for
healthy
joining
new year
us.
to
We
everybody.
appreciate you.
Thanks, Cher.
Same
Bye.
to you,
Love you.
Sharon. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. This is just like Christmas presents and Hanukkah presents opening one by one,
Wow.
right? This is so incredible.
She was incredible. She was incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All
I
right.
love what I love how like she, how you put it together, says how it's like you can have fear and still go through it. I think most people,
Mm-hmm.
and it took Sharon, and we all talk about this, guys, the circumstances that come are for us. For us. So, as we keep on moving and opening up another special present guest, this particular person has not just been on our show as a guest, this person has co hosted our show, has been a long time, I'd say one of probably the first Rise and Thrive community members, the biggest supporter. And we are so excited to just bring her on and bring out our good friend, Joanna Cherez.
Hello, hello, ladies. Great to see you. Let me share with you my transformation this year. It has to do with doing the right thing for the right reasons. It has to do with being in alignment with my assignment and being true to myself. And that's because a business that I launched during the pandemic that I thought was a dream business because it incorporated my lifelong love of the performing arts and creativity. Um, and it just wasn't working. Every path that I pursued to help things to grow, to find the right clients to coach and collaborate with, it really wasn't doing well. And I had to just cut that cord, let bygones be bygones, rest before I moved on to something else, which I found. But it was important to understand, why wasn't I successful? Why wasn't I passionate and committed and willing to do whatever it takes to keep going, to find um, the results, to continue pursuing the results that I said that I wanted. Well, the reason why is because I didn't have deep enough roots. I did not have a strong and solid foundation. See, in reality, I joined a coaching community, but I really didn't want to be a coach. When it came to creating music and any other venture I wanted to put out there, I really wanted collaborators, not clients. That's one thing. Also, it's important to have the right partner. And I didn't have a good, true partner that was there for me to help me, just like you and Raquel. Hey, the two of you together, you lean on each other, you lift each other up. I didn't have that. And what helped me to make the transformation was to see, why did I want to create this business to begin with. It was a simple revelation. I told my husband something that was in the back of my mind that never came out of my mouth. I didn't have enough fun and have enough activities in the performing arts field when I was at that exciting age, the teens and the early 20s, when most people really launch into it. I had some cool stories. I did a few things, but I wasn't satisfied. I didn't fill myself up with those things at that age. And then as I'm getting older, I find myself, pursuing that. And so, it's not good to run from something from the right reason. It's better to be pulled toward what you really want, and what fits you and suits you. And so when I just admitted I didn't have enough fun when I was younger, that's why. Okay, well, is that something that's sustainable? Is that what's going to, be what you wanted to be when you grew up, so to speak? So by rethinking that, I had a full circle moment. I had a homecoming. And I shout out to our Jersey girl, Raquel, like myself. I went home to the North Jersey, New York City area last month. And that's what really sealed the deal. I got back in touch with my roots, people who have known me for all my life, who've known me since I was a teenager, the places, the people, the vibe. And of course, I got to play music in the park, Greenwich Village, Washington Square Park, with one of my friends that I met in community with you, Raquel. And that's what sealed the deal. I was at peace with my choice. And now I'm moving on, and I see that I can incorporate everything that I wanted to with creative expression, a little hustle to make my next project grow. And I look forward to really pursuing that fully in
Oh
2026.
my God, Joanna, that's so beautiful. I really love how you said you went back home. You know, it's
Yeah.
and I think the thing that really stood out for me was like being really honest with ourselves, right? You got really honest. You were
Yes.
in a coaching community. We all love to support people. You both and I have coached before, but to be really honest to say, is this something like was like that, at that moment in time, I'd say, was like you're finding your way, right? You were finding your way. You lost your way home. And so it's really great to be in a
Right.
community and get all this information and do all this stuff. But like really all of a sudden when the things don't align and the results don't happen, it's getting really honest and clear with ourselves. And that's what you did. And you were able to say, hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I am coach, meaning I have those skills. I have that. But do I want that as a business? Does that really give
Yep.
me everything that I really want to move forward? Like how Sharon found her calling to be with people, and help them with around, cancer support. So I love that you went home. I love that you found your way home. Literally, she went home. And I'm so thrilled. We have our weekly call. We always pull forward our truths. Your voice is important to us. You've invited me to so many events that have transformed my life. And I'm just excited for 2026 and what you're going to share with the world the next time that you're on the show.
Thanks. I so look forward to it. I just want to congratulate you and Raquel for your continued success and growth. And I'm so glad to be a riser and thriver and part of this community. I love you.
Mwah.
Mwah!
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, sis, welcome back. Joanna just sent her love and said she's so honored and proud to be part of the Rise and Thrive community. And she gave a big shout out to you with regards to being the Jersey girl, and also with regards to her biggest message is sometimes you literally have to go home. You gotta sometimes just go home to really find out what you really want. And that's what she kind of shared with everybody. So I'm excited. And we've got a couple of guests that couldn't make it today. So they were fabulous with regards to sharing. We have a long time Rise and Thriver named Chrissy, We've known her. She's put in lots of great thoughts and ideas, and she wanted to share with us that her biggest transformation this year has been letting go of the outcome and knowing that everything will work out as it should. Just do what's right and doors will open up for you. And what she means by that is you have to base that on your values. Like, what are your values? And once you really know what your values are, and they're only for you to find out and for you to find that journey, you stay true to those no matter what. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what the naysayers say, no matter what all of that hoopla is out there that gets into our ears, then you will always be where you're meant to be. What do you think about that? Oh, we got you, but we don't have your voice. So we see your beautiful face, but we don't hear your microphone. Yeah, we can see her beautiful lips, right? Isn't she gorgeous lips? She's like, she loves that. So we will just continue on as we're going, and we're going to bring on our next guest, Diane Pratt. She is a long-term, dear friend of mine, one of my mentors, also been a guest on Rise and Thrive Together, has been a long-time community member, and is an incredible human being. We are excited to bring her on so she can share what she wants to share with you all about her piece and her year of transformation together. Hey, Diane, we don't have Raquel's voice right now, but we've got yours, hopefully.
I hope so.
Hey, Diane.
Yay. Hi, Raquel. Yeah, you're back.
She's back. She's back. Is there anything you want to say before Diane starts about Chrissy?
No, let Diane start.
You got it, girl. All right, Diane, all yours. The floor is yours.
Thanks for having me on. So one of my growths is when my brain says I can't do it or I get stressed, is to remind myself of the training that I've actually been through. And then, tell myself, yes, you can. And, it happens when I'm meeting deadlines or I'm doing something new. I'm not quite sure, is it right? And sometimes projects and things happen fast, so you can't really make that phone call like in that moment, or the person doesn't answer. So always coming back to, you've got this and you can do it. And as one of the other guests said, and not being stuck on the outcome. So you do what I do. I do it to my best ability, and it's going to turn out how it's going to turn out, especially if it's a presentation. And the reality is, no one but I know whether it's the way I wanted it to be or not, because I'm delivering the information. So,
We can relate. We can relate to that one.
And the information I'm delivering will be, someone out there will benefit from it. So those are all my own internal conversations. So I've learned to coach myself in that one area when I notice that I'm not allowing myself to be up to par. And as far as 2026, what I say to my clients is, we're not bringing 25 into 26, but we're taking with us the things that worked. So whatever it is that worked, and chances are we'll have to tweak it, because 26 is going to be different than 25. But, allowing us to repeat what worked, because I think the other part is our brain, I know mine does, says we have to do something new. Like it's a new year, we need to do something new. And we will do something new because it is a new year, but also bringing the tools and the things that we know worked with us and adjusting them to make it, to support us in the new year. So.
Love it. Thank you, Diane. Rock, are you still with us? We got a black box. Looks like she's having some
Tech
internet
issues.
issues, but we're
Yeah.
good. We're good. I love it, Diane. You know, you've always, if you guys don't know Diane, definitely get to like know her. She is an incredible coach, and she's got some great events that are coming up. I'm always so happy, just like Joanna, to have that every week call. We've been going on at least 13 years together. Guys, that is what community is about. When you have that type of right consistency, you can go through all of that, what we like to say, those conversations that weigh us down, that can really get to the truth. Because Diane knows me and I know her, and we know how to like literally call each other out on the stuff that's like not true. So I love you, Diane. We're so grateful. Psyched for 2026. I can't wait to have you back on, because lots of big things are happening for you for 2026, and you get to come on and share them here. Thank you so much for your time, and I will be talking to you tomorrow, I think.
You will.
All right. Thanks for coming on, guys. Bye. All right. So as Raquel is going to come back on, I'm going to share again from another new Rise and Thriver in our community. Her name is Ellen Jonas. I know her through the Zoomer community. Literally, I don't think we've ever met. Maybe Ellen and I met once, but through the community, you can reach out and ask for support. And so there was an opportunity for Zumba Gold, and I was working with people who are new to Zumba. And I met Ellen that way through that community. And Ellen then started following Rise and Thrive together. And although she can't be here tonight because she's on vacation, she wanted to share all of what she's been getting so much for these past few months that she's been in Rise and Thrive together. So she said, I believe the only key to self-improvement is to really allow ourselves to be honest with ourselves, our feelings, and to value them. Self-honesty and being introspective is a very potent and raw foundation. It is taking the risk of true self-honesty that gets us to improve. I have chosen to not personally be afraid to expose myself, my imperfections. Having clarity and being honest with myself is my greatest gift I can give to myself. My biggest challenge, or should I now say my biggest accomplishment, is to stop questioning my gut feelings and actually depend on them. I've discovered I can be myself and express myself without fear of what the world is going to say or that it's coming to an end. Laugh out loud. Thank you so much, Raquel and Regina, for all you do. Your platform is so welcoming and inviting, and it's giving. It's where one can feel comfortable to learn and explore without fear of judgment, and it comes from such a good place. You both are so beautiful inside and out. Love, Ellen.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah. So we wanted to give all voices. That's what Rise and Thrive Together is about. You guys get to comment. Your voice matters. What comes out of your mouth matters. We have a platform for you to come and share and explore and play and challenge. You don't have to be a coach. You don't have to have a book. Just come and share. Reach out to us at info@riseandthrivetogether.com. We've got the first quarter kind of planned out, and we'll have a conversation with you and see if you're a great fit and have a conversation with us. Well, sis, we're coming toward the end, but we've got somebody who I want you to introduce.
You got to tell me who it is.
It's the last guest that you said might be showing up at the end, and she's here, Dr. Carmichael.
No, it's Dr. Carmichael, Dr. Shanique Carmichael, co-founder of Leah's Hopes and Dreams. This lady, I'm telling you, she is so blessed. She is on fire. Her passion and her heart and her spirit are in giving to the community she grew up in, to the community she lives in, and to any other community in need. And because she's so genuine with it, she is so blessed. I'm so excited. I hope she mentions a bus. That's all I'm going to say when she gets on here.
All right. Well, here we go to the one and only. Raquel and I have the pleasure and blessing to be with her and her whole team. Here is Dr. Shanique Carmichael.
Hey guys, I apologize. I'm in my car.
Girl,
No,
what are
you
you
made
apologizing
it.
about?
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, friends. Ah, we haven't
How we
spoken in
know?
a while.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. I
I know.
know.
No, we're connected. We're connected. So I am so grateful to see you guys before the Christmas.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh my. Thanks for inviting me.
Tell us about this transformation that's taken place this year
Oh my
and
gosh.
all the good news.
I don't know. I don't even know where to start. But transformation. Wow. What would I say? There, my life has been transformative. We've had some remarkable experiences through God. Unexpected, but He's always on time. And one of the things that I can say that recently that we've done was started the tutoring program that I had shared with both of you, and both of you were able to assist by referring folks to join that program. I can say like that is the most transformative experience I've had so far this year. And I'll talk a little bit about the medical mobile unit, which will be transformative in 2026. But the kids that we were serving, that we are tutoring, we got the opportunity to meet with them in the Bahamas last week, and just to hear their stories about how the tutoring program has been impacting their lives. And so a lot of the kids were really when I tell you they were failing their classes. But to hear each one of them talked about how their grade level, either they improved their grade level from one to the next, or they have more confidence now to be able to speak intelligently, like they understand who they are, they desire their goals, and they go after their goals. And just the stories that they started to tell us while we were there, I was like, we just started in October. Can you imagine what 2026 is going to look like? But the fact that we've had each person in there had some positive remarks about how the tutoring program is impacting their lives is life altering for me, right? That was transformational for me because that was the goal, to really get them to commit to something, and they've committed it to it. And we have, as tutors, we committed to every Thursday, which is challenging for a lot of people because people work, but every Thursday evening and every Saturday morning, we are online virtually and trying to assist those students, and it paid off. So that was amazing.
It's so incredible.
Yep. Yep.
So it's just to hear those stories. That's what you talk about, community, right? The community that you have created, always sourced through God. God is always fueling that. And then the people just come together. Just to have that happen. It just becomes so easy for Raquel and I to share that with people. You
Yeah.
know, it's that easy, right? You know, so very excited for those children. And oh my goodness, share a little bit more about the mobile bus, because that's like crazy.
I know.
I mean,
That.
no offense, we haven't gotten together. I want the backstory. Like, that's just incredible.
So we have been in prayer about what God wanted to do next, right? And because it's always, okay, God, we have either mastered somewhere or we are still in transition with what we're doing, but we're always open to what God has next for us. And so one of the things we wanted to do was, because we offered the medical support on Exuma, we were talking about why can't we do it here? Because a lot of the we actually see it every week where individuals on the street, we have to call 911 for them. Whether they're going into shock, whether they have, they're either doing drugs and something happened, or they have a lot of diabetes issues, and there are a lot of issues with those individuals on the street. And so one week, really in October, God had a gentleman served with us on the street, not knowing what our goals were or what we desired. But he came. He was out of prison for 2 months and 5 days, and he came to serve with us. By someone invited him to come serve with her, and so he came. And it happens that he and his wife literally owned two medical trailers. They purchased them during COVID. They got funding from the city for them, and so they weren't using one of them. So they decided they wanted to sell one. So we didn't know any of this. So he came out and he served, and he was like, "I'm in the right place at the right time. God is telling me this, and you guys just don't know what's happening." He said, "This is a God moment for me." He kept saying that. And so he told Mike, he said, "I'm going to go home and I'm going to send you some photos. I want you to look at this and I want you to tell me what you think." He went home and sent Mike photos of the mobile trailer, what it looked like. It had all of the supplies, everything. And I looked at it when Mike shared it with me, and I said, "My God, we cannot afford this." I said, "I'm not going to even entertain this." I said, "We cannot afford it." And not know, and so I laid down that night. I didn't, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call her tomorrow, the wife tomorrow, and I'm going to talk to her about what she's using it for. Even if we can't purchase it, maybe we can partner for them to bring it out on the street. But not knowing God had a plan for us to actually do a fundraiser to raise the funds to actually purchase the unit. And so here's how transformative this is. They got like $1 million grant to purchase and outfit 2 units. 2 units. What happened was they literally said, "We're going to sell you." Well, after I looked at it, you can tell it's expensive. I mean, everything. It's nice, it's new. They hardly used it. And I looked at it, I immediately said, "This is going to be astronomical. We can't afford it." And even if we wanted a grant, they probably wouldn't keep it long enough for us to try to get a grant. And grants are not guaranteed. And so when she told me, when I called her that next day, I was like, "Okay, so what are you asking for it?" She was like, "Oh, I'll just ask. You can take it for $40,000." And I said, "What?" I said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Okay, well, I am going to do a fundraiser for 1 month, and I will call you at November 30th. I'm coming to purchase this mobile unit." And I did. For 1 month, I started raising funds. And I promise you, to the penny, God gave us the opportunity to purchase that unit. And we were able to, November 30th, she walked, or December, whatever that Saturday was after November 30th, December 1st, December 2nd, they brought it on the street to us to show folks what it was that we purchased. And it was all God. Oh, can you imagine
Amen.
a mobile
Amen.
unit that was outfitted specifically for our needs? I mean, created the way we wanted it, everything. And then it just happens that the dentist who we were working with, or who comes out with us every Wednesday, I invited him because I knew it was going to be out there. He saw it and he was like, "Yep, I'm going to bring." He has his whole family are, they're either dentists or they're orthodontists. And he said, "Okay, I'm going to buy my dental chair. So we're going to have my chair here." So we're kicking off the unit on January 17th. So free medical service, free free dental services, free medical service. I mean, we're still logistically thinking about, how we're going to operationalize it, but we will know what that looks like before January 17th, because that's going to be our first time taking it out to provide
Amen.
services. Yeah.
Wow.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Talk about transformation. We talk about transformation as transforming ourselves, but you and your husband, Mike, are transforming a community,
Community.
not just in the US,
Yes.
but also in Exuma, Bahamas.
Yes.
So we absolutely are going to keep you in prayer
Always.
because
Yes.
you are doing and living your purpose.
Amen. Yes, we are. We are.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. I thank you guys for the opportunity. It's so good. I mean, God is so good, because the dinner that I just went to literally was sitting right across the table, and someone said, "Hey, Dr. Shanique, please, can you tell us a little bit about the mobile unit?" And I started talking about it. She was like, "Oh, I'm a doctor. I'm a nurse. My daughter is this. And oh yeah, we have blood pressure medicine and blood this, and what we do today from our clinic, if they're unable to afford the services that we have, we send them to the Michael Jordan Clinic, where they get services for free. So we have to just work with you guys to set up where, when we offer services, they have a referral, and we'll connect with the Michael Jordan Clinic here in Charlotte. They do free services for those in need." And I'm like, look at God just plug in the dog. I mean, I went there for Christmas dinner, right? For some of those who served with us on the street, meeting people who are in the medical field, didn't even think about it. And I'm not one who sells services or even talk about what they ask me. What are you doing with the medical unit? And I'm like, this is what we're doing. But I never thought to say, do you know doctors or do you know nurses? When you have to do that, it's not God. I mean, I won't say it's not God, but God align us. He's proven himself, and he will align you with who you need to do the work he's called us to do, because we operate in excellence and everyone can't come alongside us. Everyone just can't. So I trust that he, will put the right people in our path to do the work we need to do. So it's all coming together.
Absolutely. Well, thank God. So I'm led to ask you to give us a way to, if someone wants to donate, how can they donate to Leah's Hopes and Dreams?
Yeah, so they can go to leahshopesandreams.org. You will see on the front page the opportunity to donate via the medical mobile unit. There's a list of items that we are needing for that. Or if you just want to do a general donation for the other services that you offer, you can do that as well. There's a donation button on the top of the page, the landing page. You have the option to donate for any of the services that we offer. So yeah, just leahshopesanddreams.org, or send us an email if you're having issues at leahshopesanddreams@gmail.com, or admin@leahshopesanddreams.org.
Well, I got this one. Tell me this one says www.leahshopes.
And
Leah's
dreams
Hopes
with
and
an
Dreams.
S.
All
Yes,
S's.
.org.
All S's
Yeah.
.org.
Yes.
I got to tell you, the biggest thing that I just really want to walk away with was two things that stood out for me, which is, one is, I always say, open up your mouth, right? Like,
Right.
you don't know who's sitting next to you,
Right.
You just don't
Right.
know. And it doesn't mean like you have to ask for something. That's what I thought was really powerful. It's a conversation.
Correct.
You're in a room and you just, a regular comment, hi, nice to meet you. Hi, what's your name? What do you do? Whatever that may be.
Right.
And like Shanique, at the end of the day, many people, what you and your husband and your organization has done is people see you. You
Yeah.
don't hide, right? That's what Sharon was talking about. You don't hide. When you're ready to be visible, right, and really be visible, then you don't have to go anywhere or do anything. God
Correct.
just sees everybody. Like, you just show up and there it is. And so there's, I want people to use their voice.
Yeah.
Right? Use their
Yeah.
voice, but it doesn't always have to look like what you are always saying. Like, hey, by the way, can you donate to my thing? Or
Right.
There's time and place for all of that.
Right.
But you have been consistent for such a long time that people literally are being drawn to you. You, like you said, you're going off for Christmas, and I've now got all these people. So it's amazing.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for loving on us.
Sis, you continue to be blessed.
Thank you.
And anybody needing mental health services, even though I am in Jersey, reach out to me and we can work out something.
Yes. Yes.
We don't know what the something is, and I'm leaving that in God's hands.
Right. Okay. Merry
right?
Christmas.
But thank you. You continue to be blessed.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank you for joining.
Love you both. Bye.
Love you
too.
Bye.
Take care.
That's amazing.
Now, they literally just got back from the Bahamas from serving the community there. This was absolutely so awesome and amazing. Want to thank our guests. Want to definitely thank Sharon and Joanne, Ellen, Chrissy, Diane, Shanique. Did I miss anybody? Genevieve, our first one. Definitely want to thank all of you for coming on and sharing your story, your struggles, and your transformation, and your plan for ending 2025 and how you will walk boldly into 2026. Loving it. We are here to support you. Thank you so much for supporting us. We truly, truly appreciate it, because we realize that we have some powerhouses in our community and we love it. So thank you all so very much. From Reg and I and our households, we want to wish you all really and truly happy holidays, whatever you are celebrating. We just want to say thank you, and we want to wish you all the best. Spend time with family, making memories. because that's what it's all about. And as most people said it tonight, we cannot do this alone, but together we can rise and thrive. Till next time, happy holidays from Rise and Thrive Together.